Hi, everybody. Welcome to Warrior Health Technical Difficulty Night. Just pretty much like it is every single night. Trying to get everything squared away, having some issues. Apparently, two of my headsets are broke. My little earpiece thing is broke. My gamer headset broke. So, yeah, I can't hear anything, which sucks. Let me know if you guys can even hear me, because that would suck if you guys can even hear me. Or maybe it wouldn't suck. Maybe it would be a good thing if you couldn't hear me. But if you're in here for the intro, can you let me know if the intro was actually playing sound? Because it wasn't before. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Ola Jr., what is happening, bud? Roger, how's the late night shift going over there in the UK? For those of you that are unaware of what we do here on Warrior Health Podcast, we talk about real feelings. And the hardest part about real feelings is not actually hearing people's real feelings. Because tonight I can't hear anything if I were to bring somebody on. So maybe this will be the shortest podcast I do. Maybe I'll stay on and people can ask questions in the chat, I guess. But, or maybe I'll just suck it up and go buy myself a headset or something. So if anybody has a headset I can wear, feel free to send it to me. Thank you so much for that, Patrick. It's good to know that I'm loud and clear, because on my side it sucks. It's kind of weird not hearing the other stuff. Oh shoot, is the music playing? Oh my gosh, how's that? Is that better? I think the music was still playing and I can't hear it to turn it off. Please let me know if that turned it off. Well, good thing we're all friends, right? Wow, what a day. I don't even know how to begin this thing. I literally sat down at 5:25 and shit just wasn't working and I couldn't log on, and it's been a fucking Monday. It has been a Monday. Whitney, how are you doing? Please subscribe, please share. Maybe not this one. Maybe let's not subscribe or share anything, because this seems like a shit show from the beginning. Your music is off. Thank you, Roger. Yeah, that's I don't even know how loud is that. Like if I were to turn back on, is that, if I were to talk, and is that like a background music, or is that still way too loud? I'm curious, because when Daryl and I are in here, we actually play things, like we hear it only at the sound that we turn our computer up to. So but yeah, I don't know. How does that sound? 13 people in here. Welcome everybody to Warrior Health Podcast. My name is Dustin-Mario-Johnson, aka the Wrecker, which means warrior, by the way. So it's pretty fitting. It's quiet, just a background noise. Okay, cool. Becky, how you doing? Kelly, let's see, it's fine and can hear you fine. Love it. Thank you guys so much for your guys' feedback. I really appreciate that. Let me see if I can't. I'm gonna use my trusty back scratcher. This is my Nintendo Zapper. When I don't have a back scratcher close, I just use that. There we go. Now I can actually get these messages started. Please subscribe to the YouTube on the bottom, Fancast DMJ. Also, if you check out the header on all of these, there's a bunch of links. So I am going live on Instagram right now. It's on there, and then Facebook, and then YouTube. So tonight I had a fucking plan. I had questions to ask people. I had people that were wanting to come on. I truly do apologize. It's been one of those days. Continuation of what I feel has been about a month of just shit news and just shitty things happening. I saw this TikTok. I believe it was a TikTok by Jay Shetty. And I'm gonna butcher it, but it has to do. Let's see, maybe I can find it. Nope, that's definitely not it. So, in a nutshell, in our lives, what's the main thing that we always tell people that we do, right? I'll get to it when I have time. I'll yeah, if I have some time, maybe we can hang out. What do you tell your kids? You know, when I get some time, I got work, I got to do this, I got to do laundry, I got to do dishes. Um, Wait till I get time, right? So what do we do when we are trying to take the next step in our own like life, like in the things that we want to do, in our dreams, in our um, mental health, in our healing process, in our grieving process? What's the thing that we need the most? We always need time, right? So let's imagine that we don't need time. It was a great it was a great little quote thing. It was a great little video, very short, and I can't remember it fully. But imagine if we didn't have to take time. We just had the next step, right? What if we sorry, message is coming through. To make a change in our own life, what if we didn't need the time to be in the future from here? We didn't need it to be a certain time. But this change to be a different version of ourselves. What if it was just a decision that we made? Just we take a step in a different direction. So you keep walking forward, and you keep walking forward into your own time, right? This is my time frame. This is my next time frame. This is the next time frame. What if we just pivoted? What if you just went to the left and you made a choice that instead of having to wait all this time to do this one thing that you already know you can do right now to be a different version of yourself, you could just pivot, go to the left, take that step, and start today. Start doing it today. Um, I'll work out tomorrow. Um, I'll start that health plan next week. I'll start dieting in a couple of weeks from now after my vacation. I'll start getting over the person that I am mourning the loss of, probably in a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe never, but it takes time. If everything keeps taking time, um, then it never happens, right? Because you're going to keep pushing it out. You're going to keep waiting for something to happen and waiting for that time to happen. There really isn't a definitive answer. It's just going to be that continuation of what you're putting off over and over again, right? Um, so what if we just did it today? What if you took a step today and you went to the left instead of the right, and your right is your normal, but the left is everything's the same except for that one thing you want to change, and then you pivot again to change the next thing, and you get clarity on the different version of yourself that you want to be because you're starting right now, because you're doing it right now, and you're not waiting for that time. Um, Sorry, Kelly. I'm cutting in and out now. Great. Again, I apologize for the sound problems. I feel like it's a bunch of problems now between my headset not being a thing. Never do tomorrow what you can do today, because tomorrow's never guaranteed, right? I'm really struggling lately trying to put together these podcasts. I kind of had an idea to maybe put it on hold for a couple of weeks, and I didn't have a reason why. And I had a lot of people reach out to me telling me, please don't. But it's hard, because sometimes when people tell you, please don't stop doing this thing, and you want that support, right? You want that person to be there to look at you, to be like, good job on not, on like showing up, right? Like, good job on showing up, Dustin. And then what if they don't show up? Then you start thinking, like, is it just words? Is everybody too busy? Is everyone that wants to be there but can't be there being truthful? Do I need everybody to be there? No. Do I need certain people to be there? No. Do I need anybody to be there for this? No. Because I do it for me. But when it starts getting kind of hard to feel like you're not making everybody happy and you want to make everybody happy, and then you start having this fear that you're failing people because of that, and then this rabbit hole that you go down continuously becomes your own internal pain that you cause for yourself. Because nobody else started this podcast but me. I'm the one that did it. It's been debilitating to try to come up with something that I feel people want to be a part of, and then not have people back out and not want to be a part of it, right? And that's been the hard thing. I think I've been struggling with it because I take this very personal, because it's not the podcast, it's not the content, it's not the emotions, it's the people, right? You want people to be there for you in your life as much as you're there for them. And sometimes when you struggle with having people keep their word on things, then you start to pull back a little bit, right? And so I've been doing that a lot lately. I've been pulling back and trying to think about what is best for me, focus on my own mental health. But then I feel like 3-ish years ago, I pulled back from everybody, and then everybody walked away, right? You ever reached out to a bunch of people over and over again, constantly, and then when you stopped, all of a sudden they were gone? So what do you reach out again? Because you don't want to be alone. Well, I've been that person that always reaches out. And 3 years ago, I decided to stop reaching out, and nobody reached back. I get to that point now to where I struggle with, I don't want that feeling anymore. I don't want to go through that shit anymore. I'm so fucking over it. I also don't want to care. I wish I didn't care. I wish I could just be like, you do your life, I'll do my life. But the problem is when you build friendships and you have your family and the people that are in your life that you really want in your life, you don't want them to go anywhere. And you don't want to be the last thought. And you don't want to be used for the things that you're doing in your own life to benefit everybody else but you, right? You want it to mean something to yourself. And it's been hard going through that. I know a lot of people have reached out to me stating things that are very similar that they're going through, that they're dealing with, that are very close to that. I can't fix that. And they can't fix me. And no matter how supportive, a handful of people are there for you that you truly trust and respect, when you get to that point in your life where you're dependent on for their security and then made to feel bad as if you're doing something wrong when you're not, you're just doing your own life. That's not for lack of having its own repercussions. It's hard to not feel that when you're an empathetic person. And so the empathy that I have for what other people do in their life, when I can leave them alone, when I can let them be the person that they're going to be and not bother them, not intrude, not, hey, how are you doing? Sometimes a hey, how you doing? It's just me checking up. I don't need a long conversation. I don't even need somebody to ask me how I'm doing. Sometimes the response of just, I'm struggling right now, don't really want to talk about it, but can I reach out if I do? 100% yes. Take care. I'm here, right? That's nice to have. That's nice to be able to hold on to, right? When you're dealing with something. But what about when people reach out because they need your help? And then when you reach out just to say hi and they don't need you anymore, there's no response. It's just crickets, just silence, right? Um, this isn't about making everyone happy. I thought it was a place to bitch about the same crappy things that are bothering us with different perspectives, perhaps. The bad people don't reach out and are lessons. No, you're right. This isn't about making everyone happy, but it is about sharing emotions and the ideas and the feelings that different people, right, with the different perspectives, struggle with. Can easily be that thing that is wanting the people around you to be happy because you care about them. I stopped reaching out. I lost my oldest brother 14 years ago, but I feel like you don't have. I don't have to care. My self-care is more important. Very true. It's a reason why I deleted so many people off my Facebook before it got hacked, and then when it got hacked, it was a little liberating, right? I need lots of help, and I've been numb. Sometimes that can be a good thing, right? I'm with you, Dustin. Roger says we have spoke about this a few times about reaching out and then stop doing it. Stop chasing those who don't want to make the effort back. A few of my old mates I do miss a lot, but I've spent years making first contact and getting in touch first. They're lost at the end of the day. Can't think of anyone I actually hear of first these days anymore. Yes, we have talked about that a lot, about that kind of stuff. I feel useless, dispensable, and purposeless lately. Thank you for that, Jess. Yeah. Yeah. I don't I talk a lot. There's a reason why I do a podcast, and it's easy for me to fill the void. Sometimes you don't want to talk. You know, you don't want to express how you feel. Sometimes I get it. A lot of people feel that way. I do that from time to time. But something's going on and it ain't good. And I don't know why the fuck I'm feeling this way. I feel like I'm being held down with a big person sitting on my fucking chest and I can't breathe. Not like a panic attack, but just like the emotion of going through something, but you don't know what it is, or you haven't figured it out yet. And I really don't know, because a lot of the messages that I've been getting lately have been very, I'm just going to come out and say it, right? They've been hurtful. I don't want this podcast to be about me bitching about things that people are doing to me, but I guess the only place to vent would be here, especially when I can't bring anybody on to listen to, or I can't hear them if I bring them on. I do things in my life for me, for my children, for my friends, for my family, and my family. If I consider you family because I picked you, consider yourself lucky. Because I don't know if I have any more than 3 people that I'm actually related to that I consider family anymore. I have maybe 3 people. 2 of them are a maybe. So I don't actually know what I did to be the center of hurtful comments towards me or messages towards me in a politically correct kind of way where people kind of make it seem like because I'm the one that's talking on here that those words have to be directed like towards them. When I talk on here, there's a whole bunch of fucking people that watch this shit. They watch it the next day. They go through all kinds of stuff. Those people by the end of the week, we're talking like 1,000 views. I get half of those might only be for like 5 to 10 minutes. But here's the thing. When I come on here and I fucking talk and I express how I feel emotionally when I bring somebody on here and that person expresses their own emotions and feelings. When Daryl comes on here and talks about stuff, doesn't matter what podcast it's on, doesn't have to be on here. Any of the fucking podcasts I'm talking about. When people are in the chat right now, if I don't pull up a single fucking comment on here, guess what? It's not about you. And if you think it's about you and you bring that shit up like it's about you, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna turn myself off to you as a person, because I'm tired of being somebody that can be blamed so easily for things that I don't do. And the fact that people are getting fucking butthurt about the dumbest fucking shit these days. And I think my kindness over the course of these podcasts, meeting me in person, this version of me that you see is exactly me. The version you don't see of me, be happy, because my kindness is not my weakness. My vulnerability is not my weakness. Being polite, respectful, honest is not my weakness at all. So when I don't entertain the idea to raise my voice or to call somebody a name or to be disrespectful to somebody because they're attacking me, and I turn it off, that's my choice. But don't think for 1 second that I can't fucking do that I can't stand up for myself, that I'm a gentle giant all the fucking time. I'm not. You want to see the version of me? Do all that shit that I said and keep fucking doing it, and you'll see it. I don't need to make anybody else happy. You're right. I don't need to be the kind of person that comes on here and talks to everybody and goes, guess what? Positive this, positive that. I'm supportive of you. There's this and this. I don't need to do that to prove. Who the fuck does that? Who creates a podcast, pays almost $50 a month to get on here to do 4 fucking shows a week, to talk to 60 plus people every goddamn day, right? In the morning, to wake up, to answer everybody's fucking questions. Here's all these chats that I'm looking at on the side, text messages, and I answer these questions, and I'm respectful and I'm polite, and I do this shit. And the one fucking time I miss like a comment or something scrolls through or something happens and you want to reach out, when I say you, I'm talking to the proverbial people that fucking know who they are. That's it. Like, if you know who you are, this is you. This is towards you, in your face. Fuck you. Fuck off. I don't have a version of me that isn't fake. Let me just be this person. Like, what you see is what you get. And when you get the fucking mean version of me that I'm standing up for myself, and you're like, oh, you're being mean because you're saying fuck this and like fuck that and like whatever. I'm Italian. That's how I talk. I'm sorry. It's how I was raised. I'm going to say that when I'm expressing myself because I can, because I have nothing to do with you in your life, and how I'm affecting you is your fucking problem. I don't have the power to affect anybody in this world with my words at all. If I pick you up and I throw you, I've affected you. But my words, you can turn me off. You can stop listening. You can stop reading. So let's sum it all up. If you want to blame me for not looking at a message on this podcast or chat, if you want to get into all the messages that I go through and you want to see the unread that I have sometimes, I'll snap a screenshot. It won't even show any of the messages. It'll just show you the ones that are unread. And the moment that somebody can come in here and say that they do the exact same thing, flawless, and never have an issue or a problem with anybody, then teach me how. Until that, fuck off. Like, don't come at me with your problems when it comes to that kind of shit with blame. Come to me with your problems of, I'm struggling in my life, Dustin. Hey, do you have a moment to talk? How many people in here right now? There's 17 fucking people. I could do a roll call right now, but everybody's probably listening and nobody really wants to fucking chat, right? Nobody wants to comment on here. Let's do a roll call. Just say yes or no. Let's make it simple. If I've ever talked to you on the phone had a long fucking series of messages with you about something or just done something nice for you? Say yes, you have, or no, you haven't. Let's see. There's a roll call, 17 people. Let's see if we do it. Like, I don't turn people down for a chat. You want to chat on the phone? I fucking hate talking on the phone sometimes. But I don't turn you down. If somebody needs me, I do it. Simple. Because sometimes we can do things in our life that we don't, maybe we struggle with, maybe we don't like to do all the time. Doesn't mean that we can't do it. You go to fucking work almost every day. I guarantee you 99% of the people that are doing that don't want to fucking go to work, but they do it anyway, right? Because there's things that you get from that help you. Money, food in your mouth, food in your kids' mouths, roof over your head, whatever. If you are the kind of person that would reach out to somebody in the hopes that they will answer to help you through your fucking problem, and you're willing to do that back, then you should never have a fucking problem with what I'm doing here. And again, for privacy purposes, I have respect for the people that don't respect me. If you know that I'm talking about you, absorb that fucking energy, because it's right in your fucking face right here. But if it's not you, then be fucking glad and keep being the fucking badass that you are, and keep messaging me and keep talking to me on the phone and keep commenting on my shit. But you know what? You can walk the fuck out of my life just as easy as you walk into my life if you don't like me. Easy as that. And no, just because I have a public platform, just because I do a podcast, things like that, doesn't mean that I have to take your shit. Doesn't mean I have to go on here and be like, oh, well, you're doing this as public so we can comment and say what we want. Sure, go ahead. But fuck you. Like, you're trying to be mean, you're trying to be negative, then fuck off. You won't be able to watch it again. I'll block your ass and I'll get you the fuck out of here. Right? Because I have that kind of power to be able to do that in my own life, in my own Facebook, in my own podcast, on my YouTube, whatever it is. Be the person that you want to have in your life. Don't be the person that's selfish, that wants to be mean to people and rude and in like, fuck you, this, I'm entitled, this, whatever. Like, I'm a whole different generation than some people. People are like Gen X, and then there's Gen Z, and then there's millennials, and then there's fucking all this kind of shit. Like, I'm Gen fuck off. Gen fuck off. Why? Because I could care fucking less what people think about me and who's in my life that wants to take advantage of me. So, yep. Gen fuck off is now my generation. If anybody wants to add their birthday to it, feel free. But we'll just do it by singular birthdays. And mine's April 9th, 1979. That is Gen fuck off for right now. Let's see. Whitney said she'll chat. Awesome. See, that's positive. Brad, yes. Yes, Brad. Brad is 100% yes. Brooke, 100% yes. Well, here for you. I think that's a yes. Whitney, yes. Kim, yes. Tori, yes. Jessica, yes. You have. Even better. Yes, you have. Exactly. It's such a lonely place to be. I'm sorry you felt alone. I'm here for anyone that needs someone. See, like, to be able to be a positive person, to be supportive, to give that opportunity to other people is a hard thing to do. It's even harder to follow up on it, right? Yes, you have. Thank you, Junior. You always have reply back to my messages, bro. Like, and even your time zone difference, man. I try to make it a point for you and Emily and stuff like that. Like I don't turn my, by the way, I don't turn my phone off. You know, when you go to sleep and everybody's like, well, if I don't answer, it's because my phone's turned off or because it's on silent when I go to sleep. I don't turn my phone off. Like, I wake up 2:00 in the fucking morning because my phone's going off, and I check my messages, and there's like 13 messages, and I scroll down to make sure not one of them is an emergency, and then all I do is basically put my phone down and go back to sleep. Like, that's just to give you an idea into my world, right? I got no other I got nobody that can come on here and talk with me tonight. Sorry for that. I'll get a headset to be able to do that next time, but my headset failed and my sound was getting fucked up until that happens. Yes, from Jeremy Birds. Thank you. Absolutely yes. Yes, you invited me to chat. Thank you. I'm going one further. I've met you a few times, and I've got to say that there are a few people that I've met that are genuine. You are such a cool dude, especially for all you do. Thank you, Jesse. And it's a pleasure to meet you. And the fact that you even invited me out to help out with your fundraiser and things like that. I mean, I know I said like, hey, if you need anybody, you need some help, let me know. I'll come out there. And most people be like, oh, awesome. I appreciate it. Awesome. No problem. Well, Jesse said, yeah, like it'd be great if you came out. Not like, hey, if you want to show up. Like he was like, it would be great if you came out and if you'd be a part of it and do this. So I did. I drove an hour out there and then I drove an hour back home after it was done. And he didn't have to do that. And I didn't have to do that. But that's just a testament to how some people are, right? Block that shit. Thank you. What's that mean? Fuck all, fuck off. Fuck. I don't know. What is that one actually? I would just want to say fuck all, fuck off. I'm so butchering that. Geez. Sorry for the rant, guys. For those that don't deserve it. You're probably thinking, oh, Warrior Health Podcast. Well, Warrior Health. We fight for a positive reinforcement of mental health awareness, right? We want to battle the depression, the anxiety, the sadness that we have, the things that we try to focus our life on that make it hard. Anxiety brings panic attacks. Sometimes it brings the inability or the feeling of being frozen, right? I want to stay in my home. I don't want to move. I don't want to leave, right? You get in that zone, right? It's hard. So yes, warriors, we'll fight. And if you don't think that you're a warrior, then fucking tag along with anybody in this chat. Like there are people that are out there that are wanting and willing to help everybody around them. And I didn't start this fucking podcast and the saying fuck offends anybody, like fuck off. Because that's the mood I'm in tonight. If you want to change something in your life, this is why I started this. I don't want to I don't want to get emotional right now, but I'm thinking about the thing I'm about to say, and and you can even see it. Oh my shit, my fucking eyes are getting glossy right now. All right, somebody tell me a funny joke. Yeah. Just calm myself down for a second. Just calming myself down. By the way, this is a cheers. Out there, I'm drinking all the tears of the people that are fucking useless in this world. Cried when I hurt their little feelings. That's what I'm drinking tonight. The tears of my enemies. Okay. Let me pivot this one. Let's figure out what we want to do as a group of people and how we want to support each other, and then follow through with that. Like, one of my things is people send me links. If you look at my Facebook, it isn't just my shit. Like, people send me links and I'm like, let me share. Let me boost this. Let me throw it out there. How many things can I help people out by promoting them, right? And not just that, I'll post something and I'll tag people and I'll promote them, right? That takes fucking time. That takes effort to rewrite something, tag somebody in it, to make it stand out so you can promote it on your own Facebook and social media. That takes time. Is it a bunch of effort? No. Is it hard work? Yeah, for me, it's fucking really hard. You see the size of these fucking meat hooks? Like, for me, texting is fucking hard. Okay? But on a serious note, I've had some people literally tell me this is define irony. Define irony right fucking here. I keep looking to my left because my fucking Facebook is just messages down the fucking board on my computer. Here's the thing. Define irony with this. Hey, Dustin, I watched your podcast. It's very supportive. Thank you so much. Hey, I watched your podcast. This was awesome. This is nice. Watch your podcast. That was fun. You talking about that movie. Those are great comments. Thank you. Here's the thing that comes right after that. Hey, do you think that maybe you could help me out with this? Hey, do you think you could put me in contact with this person? Hey, do you think that you could maybe message somebody because I was wondering about this? From Goonies house coins to my fucking merch, right? To other people's merch, to who made this, to who can do that, to can you introduce me to this fucking person? And I'm doing that shit for people. You know what the funny thing is? Hey, can you subscribe to my YouTube? Can you literally go on your fucking phone and pull up YouTube and just there's how many letters is that? Fan cast DMJ. Like, not very much. Pretty simple. But that's too hard to do. Do you have to watch it? No. You can just subscribe. And you know what that does? Absolutely nothing. It just shows me going live if you happen to be on YouTube at that time that I'm going live. That's it. That's simple. So I've started using that as my rebuttal. Hi, here's our messages. You've asked me 4 favors. You have told me things, a fucking laundry list of things about yourself. You have gone on and ranted and raved about your opinion about some of the things that I do on my podcast. And when I ask only to subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can't, doesn't seem like a fair trade in friendship, does it? Right? Sort of like saying, to me, this is what this is like. How you doing? And you literally go, I'm good. Thank you. You can't shake my hand and do the same shit I'm doing for you as respect for all the shit that I've helped you out with. What was that term again? Gen fuck off. Fuck off. Generation fuck off. Gen FO. Gen FO. Capitals. Capital G, little e, little n, capital F, capital O. Gen FO. Yeah, that's about right. I would say let's go to the chat, but tonight it seems like my words are sparking more silence in the chat than anything. More active in viewers, and I get that. I don't usually get upset like this. I don't usually voice this opinion. People don't see this version of me. But if you know me and you know who I truly am and you know my heart and you know the way that I help people and help others, if I'm talking about a warrior health podcast, right? If I'm talking about being the big Goonie and Goonie security, if I'm talking about no fucking filter, you better believe that there's a lot of shit that's in there right there that should tell you that I'm a lot stronger than soft words and polite mannerisms for what I offer people. And some people don't deserve that. And I think I've went a long time without letting people know that if you decide to be a negative influence into my life, not on my life, because you can't affect me like that. But if you're pushing and you're trying to get into my life to be a negative impact, because somehow that makes you fucking feel better about your life when you can complain about somebody else's and take the attention off your own for a moment. My generation of fuck off means you can fuck off. Like, get the fuck out of my life. Like, I don't want you there. Okay? So for anybody that watches this later and anybody that's in here right now, if you can't be a positive influence in my life, then you're not one of my people. If you can be positive and respectful and you can literally help others for no fucking reason, like no reason. I don't know why people need a fucking reason. Like, you're just doing something to support other people because, and then you just stop because. How many coins did I find? What if I just kept them all? Would that be selfish? Because I found them. So would that be selfish? Or should it be dictated by what everybody else wants? I get people that message me all the time asking to buy it. I've gotten offered $600 for the coin. Just to give people an idea of my life. I pay $3,300 by myself for fucking rent to keep my kids in the school district that they have all their friends in. I pay way too fucking much money right now, but I can't afford to fucking leave. I can't afford to pay that next first, last, and deposit and everything like that because I don't have money saved up. So, gosh, wouldn't that be a great thing to do? Let me just sell the shit that I own. Let me sell that fucking Goonies house going. Let me make some fucking money, and then let me do something better that suits me better. No, that's not what being a Goonie is about. Being a Goonie means there's a treasure hunt. There's the points that we accumulate are basically raffle tickets. There's being a part of the podcast that is fun and enjoyable and this throwback kind of feel. And I get on here with Daryl and I do stuff on Thursday nights with him. We do the throwback Thursdays and we do trivia stuff and everybody has a great time. To me, the people that are a part of that deserve coin, right? And not because I need money, not because I can sell it, not because somebody else just tells me that, I don't have one, so they need it, right? And like I need that coin. How much will you take for it? Like, no. Hey, what you want to talk about other people to me? Like, be prepared for that hard fucking truth. No. Like, I don't need to go behind people's back. I don't need to fucking get something from somebody else for another person. Like, I'm not trying to be some scandalous person just to be popular amongst other people. If you don't like me, fuck off. Go away. Like, don't be a part of my life. If you can be a positive influence in the world of the people around you and you can be supportive and you can be helpful towards those people, then please just do that. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. And it's not weakness to come on here and tell me how you feel. It's not a weakness to tell everybody that you're going through a hard time. It's not weak to be vulnerable in the things that you struggle with on a daily basis. It's not weak to cry. It's not weak to be polite and nice to everybody around you. And if people think that's a weakness, then just wait till the fucking strength comes out. Wait till you get to that point of your life when you're so fucking angry at somebody, right? That you're so fucking pissed. Why? For zero reason. Just because you're an angry fucking person. Just because you're in pain. And you're going to get pissed off for no reason. Those people deserve that. Because you've gotten to a point in your life where the animosity and this feeling that everybody around you has to be hurt or negative or struggling or else they can't be happy. That's a problem. That moment right there, you should pivot and you should start being nice and polite to everybody around you and see what happens. And I don't say any of this shit without the fucking proof. Okay? Like, if you've been a part of my life, then you've seen me struggle 99% of the time. And it wasn't until just recently, at the 40th anniversary of the Goonies, something as silly as everybody wants to fucking say would be the reason. And it is the reason that I feel better about myself. That I feel more positive and more hopeful in my own life. That I can take friendships and people that are in my life and I can literally take them and go, man, I'm fucking hurting right now, right? Like, I'm struggling. I need help. I need to talk about this, right? I need a fucking hug. I need just somebody to talk me off the ledge. Like, when I tell people what it means to me, that's what it means to me. It's not just a fucking movie that I watched back when I was a kid, and now I hang out with people that just like the fucking movie. Like, it is so much more than that. And trying to explain that to people is damn near impossible to do. To feel that, though, is life-saving. Like you guys don't have to be my friend. Nobody has to be my friend. That's an option you have. But you choose to. You choose to have me in your life. And you choose to support me. You choose to be here for me. So when I get that kind of support, when I get that help, man, I'm so honored to be like, to have Bayman tell me that, he wants this podcast to be pushed forward, to keep going, to keep that support alive, to take us into the 41st anniversary. Like I don't take that lightly. That means the world to me, right? To hear the support that people have for the things that Daryl and I have accomplished when it came to just the podcast, starting on a throwback Thursday night just to have some fucking fun, right? And now we have all this. And it's amazing to feel that, strength from everybody around you. How do you explain that to people? You can't. Like, be on the podcast, watch the people talk to each other. Look at these people that are talking like they've known each other for fucking decades. I just met Daryl like months ago, and he's become one of my best friends. I talked to Emily. I talked to Mary, Tori. I talked to all these people that are impactful in my life, and I've never had that constant feeling like you're part of something bigger than just being by yourself, right? Like a friendship and a family and a group and a tribe, or whatever you want to call it, right? It's so hard to imagine that is my new normal, that people will stay in my life, that they won't just fucking leave or quit on me or give up and walk away when it suits them, right? When I walk away from a situation because I feel like I'm done being used, it's so funny how many people are like, I don't fucking care anymore. Like, nobody chases after, nobody, like, oh, hey, no, by the way, no, this, no, it's okay, no, please come back, no, hey, how are you doing, is everything? Nobody does that. Because why? It's easier to just walk away and leave. It's easier to lose people in your life than it is to keep them in your life, right? And to keep people in your life, all you got to do is be polite, respectful, helpful, and giving, like, to everybody around you. And then people will gravitate towards you. And if you stay quiet, nobody knows you're there. So if you speak up and you be vulnerable and you be the kind of person that you know that you are, then people will gravitate towards you. And if you sit there and you tell yourself over and over again how angry you are that people aren't doing this, but you're not doing it either, then you're being hypocritical and selfish, because you got to be able to do that to get it in return, right? And so the more that you think about how somebody impacts your life becomes such a selfish way to think, because it should be how you're impacting everybody else's life. Somebody asked me the other day what I thought love was, the definition of love. What I think the definition of love is, on every aspect, romantic, on a friend level, on a family level, respect, whatever it is to you, love, just the word love, is doing everything you possibly can for that other person, expecting nothing in return. That is loving somebody. And to receive love from somebody, you get the same thing in return. Somebody who is just willing to do everything they can for you and not expect anything else. You don't need it. And I think that we've lost the idea of how many things you have to do in your life as payment to receive that love from other people, to receive respect. You ever gone up to somebody and had them tell you that they don't trust you because they don't know you? But if they can get to know you, then you can earn their trust. What the fuck did I do to not even get to be trusted? If I did nothing, then I don't have to earn shit. Like, it should just be there. I'm not saying you have to trust the world. I'm saying in a moment that somebody is there, if they give you no reason not to trust them, then wouldn't it be easier just to give that trust to them until something happens? Or is it better to be as scared as you can and be untrusting of everybody around you and make everybody do all this stuff for you just to earn your trust? Now, I feel, how selfish is that of a person to do? Who are you, or who is a person to be so important that you have to earn their trust? Being who you are as a person should be enough. Being a positive impact on somebody's life should be enough. And I think that that goes a long way with loving somebody. Sometimes it's just easier to love the people around you that are there for you, because giving somebody everything you possibly can, my emotions, my effort, my words, these big ass fucking ears, I can listen to your problems, and I can give you that. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't. If you take that time away from your day, you can find it again on the next day. Hell, you could probably find it the same day if you're good enough. I just think it's a lot easier to not be rude and mean and hurtful to somebody, and to just be more open about how we feel about ourselves, right? And here again, my God, I'm gonna get messages about this, about me taking my own advice, or is this something that you do, or are you, or like, is this something that you do for a living? Like, did you go to school for this? As soon as I say no, then what? You're not gonna believe me? You're not gonna trust me? Sometimes you don't need that. You don't need. I'm not a book smart guy, but I've experienced more than probably everybody in this chat times about 300. And that's not good. It's not like that's a good thing. So nobody has to try to beat me and be like, my life is more eventful, or I've done more things, or I've gone more places, or I've been hurt more times, or I've lost more people, or whatever it is. You know how many times you say what you've gone through in your life, and then somebody always has to beat you, or they have to one up you for that? Like, I think I said this on my first podcast when it came to identifying what you could say to somebody to help them, right? I've lost 5 people. I am having a panic attack. I am anxious about this. I wake up in the morning struggling because of this. Maybe my shoulder hurts. Okay, I'm just giving you examples. And I say all this stuff. If your next words after that can't be something along the lines of, I'm truly sad to hear this, or I'm sorry that you're going through this. How can I support you? How can I help you in these things that are going through? What do you need from me as a friend, somebody who cares about you? Do you need me to listen? Would you like some words, some advice? Do you want me to leave you alone? Do you want me to come to you to give you a hug, if that's feasible and you live close to each other? How hard is it to do that? It's really fucking hard. You know how many times you can tell? I've done this a couple times just on purpose. How you can say something to people and then have those people want to be like, if you say, I'm having an anxiety attack, and they're like, my anxiety attack is way more powerful than yours. I've been having them for 30 years. Okay. I haven't been having them for 30 years. Are they really powerful? I don't know what the scale is, and compared to somebody else. I was just trying to answer a question. Dustin, how are you doing? And once you give that, it becomes a one-up, or some sort of debate, or some sort of, I have to prove that your shit ain't good enough. And why are you even telling me this? Because my shit's way worse. That's such a shitty feeling to go through. Now I feel burdened by the idea that, like, why did I even answer it? Why should I just say, or why shouldn't I have just said, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm good. Because if it would have eliminated all that, I'll do that shit every time. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? I'm fucking fantastic. I'm amazing right now. Is it easier to lie to avoid that? Or is it better to tell the truth and then have to deal with that? I don't know. I guess it depends on the people that are in your life and the people that are there for you, right? Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to go through that kind of stuff, right? And again, No, I didn't go to school for this. No, I didn't go to fucking college. No, I don't have a degree. Yes, I have held fucking 5 jobs in my life where they literally mandatory you have to have a degree. I didn't have one, and I didn't even have to interview for those jobs that I got. Why? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because the reason why I'm on a podcast because I'm a good talker. People have told me that you're a good salesman. You just sold yourself on the job. Maybe true. Maybe they just looked at me and they were like, "We want a polite, kind, respectful person that speaks the truth and comes in here to do their job." Well, that I can do. But let's go back to the beginning. What I won't do is be a punching bag for people that think that this podcast is this podcast is entitled for them to be able to be a mean person, to be vindictive, to be selfish, to be rude. This podcast, tomorrow's podcast, Thursday's podcast, Friday's podcast. I mean, no fucking filter. I mean, gosh, if this is Warrior Health, imagine what Friday is going to be like once I get there. Probably pretty fucking crazy. If you missed the beginning part of this podcast, well, I'm Jen fuck off. So fuck off and go to the beginning and then rewatch it. I think this is going to be the lowest amount of chat that we've actually had and the highest amount of active viewers. I think that this is the first time I've ever actually stumped so many people to not actually speak or say anything or whatnot. If there's anything that you would like to ask me, I would say now is the fucking time to get the God's honest truth of my emotions and feelings. And I won't sugarcoat that shit either. If you don't want to, then don't. I could do a roll call and see how many of the 19 people want to say they're in here. You could do that, right? But anyway, I'm going to go back up through the chat a little bit here, right? I know everybody's been kind of going through here and I turned it off. Sorry, this podcast, I've actually gone into the chat and just turned off some stuff like to see it because I get distracted with that. So I apologize. Anyway, how about this? Let's get a roll call. Yes or no? Do you want me to go back through the chat and talk about some of the stuff that has been posted in there? Or would you rather me just start over from the very bottom and keep going? Let me know. Because I just turned my chat back on so I can visually see it. And I apologize if that hurt your feelings. But I don't apologize for turning the chat off. I needed to do that to get out what I was going to say. So please. And if anybody's in here that doesn't know because they weren't in here since the beginning, I don't have headphones. They apparently don't work, so I can't bring anybody on tonight to talk because I won't be able to hear you anyway. My computer doesn't have speakers, so it would just be you talking and me trying to fucking listen to nothing. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go back through some of the stuff. Okay, that would probably be Jen fuck off. The different dates, I love it. That's really cool. Brad, whose car are we taking? Oh my gosh, Dave Knight is in here on YouTube. Nice, Dave. Shit, Dave was in here from a while back. My bad, Dave. If you're still in here, I apologize. And I apologize, you guys, for turning off the chat. I should have probably said it. When I said before that I wasn't paying attention to the chat, I meant like I just turned it off the comments so I wouldn't see them. Thank you for that. Fuck around and find out. Yeah, that makes way more fucking sense. Man, I'm just scrolling down through some of these. I apologize. I love the dates that everybody's putting their birthdays. Best thing is when I'm out with people and having a chat and they say, "Oh, you have a message." Okay, that message is not going anywhere. It can wait until we have finished our conversation. I'm not rude like that. I don't have my head in my phone. I do the same thing sometimes. I like to check, give it a quick overview, and if there's something I need to answer real quick, do that out of respect. But if it's just a conversation, be in the moment with the conversation you're having. Thank you, Becky. And I know you and I have had a lot of good conversations and stuff for different things. So I'm looking forward to our end of the week conversation as well. So don't forget about me, please. Thank you so much, Trace, for coming on. I appreciate you, bud. And I'm just scrolling through. Oh, who's this? Rocks24. Who is that? Do I know that? Jan F. Okay, good. You're on board. I like it though. Subscribe and stop sending you my vote link. Yeah, I tried doing that and it wouldn't let me do it because it kept giving me that little blocker after the first two that I did, and that's how my shit got fucking hacked. Like Facebook got hacked before I did one of those. They got my Microsoft account. Fair weather friends are great when times are good, and that's okay. Know their place and don't let them in further than they are worthy. True, right? Sometimes you gotta get off your chest, man. Totally get where you're coming from. I appreciate you guys so much. And I know that people, when they come in here, I understand that when you come in here, you want to see certain things. You want to be a part of the podcast. You want it to be structured. Like we're doing this, and you kind of look forward to it like a TV show, right? Like in a continuation from maybe the week before with Daryl and myself or whatever it is, right? But man, yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle sometimes to not keep up with that. Oh, bro. Thank you, Dave. I love you, bud. Dave and I have had a conversation without really knowing each other all that well, like months back. And we sat in my truck and we got an opportunity just to talk. And man, I can't tell you how much it meant to me. I told his wife that as well. And I love them both so much for helping me. It's finding your way. People going to the 40s. You said you had something that told you to go look back at all the people you have met since. Oh my gosh. I just kind of stopped talking and reading these for a second. I'm just reading them. I just don't want to I feel like in this moment, if I start crying, I'll end up having to stop the podcast just because I'm like sitting here getting emotional about it. And I'm trying not to say that's not an okay thing to do, guys. I understand that it's okay to cry and it's okay to let go, but I just don't want to do it while I'm sitting here on the podcast in front of everybody, sitting here by myself. It's a little different, you know? You are my boy, Trez, and we're gonna meet in 14 days. So you good? Oh, thank you, Brookie. Oh my goodness, my nose is not getting itchy. Oh yes, and this part too. Just tuned in, man. You jumped at that moment. What was it? 6:24. Was that like 10 minutes ago? You jumped into probably a shit ton of stuff. Man. I'm just reading through some of the comments. Yeah, Trace. Yeah, wait till you meet me, man. You're I have an effect on people to be able to do that kind of shit, and I think that was something that I've recently acquired, the ability for that. Catching feelings, as the kids say. Thank you so much, Jessica. Man, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze now. Sorry, trying to pull that back a little bit. I like that. Block the assholes. Caitlin, how's it going? Thank you for the hug. Some people I haven't seen in a while too that came on here. Daryl, I love you, brother. Daryl is my official little brother, and now I'm his official big brother. I can't tell people enough. I know that Daryl and I go on our Thursdays and stuff, but man, it's I think some of the times you have conversations with certain people and you realize not for the conversation, but you realize what that person means to you because of the way you feel from a conversation or doing that kind of stuff, you know? And that is Daryl. And I apologize, you guys, for not getting to these comments. Okay, so I'm going to get caught up and then I'm going to hit the comments for a little bit and I may talk some more and I may say fuck quite a bit. I may say Jen, fuck off as well, right? That could be another one of those things I do. So I hope, yeah. Oh, Whitney, thank you. That's why it looks so familiar because I remember it from before. I think you said it before too. And thanks to Whitney too. So Whitney jumps on on Instagram, and then she jumps on the YouTube as well, and then she's on like the Facebook one. So when you see her message on the Facebook, or she, somebody else has their other one, which is awesome. I mean, to be able to do that, be on a computer and be able to do that. So thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you. I'm not even sure if this was a topic as much as it was a vent, so I apologize if you came in late and heard some of the vent without the context of the stuff from before. But the good news is this is recorded and this is live. So once it sends, you'll be able to go back and watch it too. Yeah. So I'm doing much better than I was. How are you doing? Came in late. It's okay. If you go back and watch some of the beginning, maybe you catch 10 to 15 minutes of it and you want to give up on it and be like, fuck it, I don't want that. And then maybe you go a little bit more and you're like, wait a minute, this is actually pretty good. Dustin's over here getting upset. Just something I've been trying to do in the last, probably year. I've been trying to channel the idea that it's okay for me to get upset about something instead of always having to repress it and hold it inside. That sometimes my words can come off a little bit like this, and sometimes it's easier to talk like that and then just pull back a little bit from that, right? Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's going to be a continuation probably for my life of trying to do that, right? But I think it's a good thing to do. I think it's a positive thing to do, to be able to be angry, to be able to get upset and things like that. I think it's just as healthy as being vulnerable and talking about your emotions and feelings, right? You want to be respectful though, right? I think when I go in here and I say, hey, if you don't like it, fuck off, I don't mean like, fuck off and die or something, right? Like, it's not like it's like, fuck you, you piece of shit. Like, I think people take words to mean more than what the person, and if you don't know, like if I were to be like, fuck off, and you're like, and you stop for a minute, you're like, hey, time out. What did you mean by fuck off? And I'd be like, oh, I mean like fuck off. Like, I'm Italian and I just talk like that. And you're like, oh, okay, sounds good. See where that communication is? Now, if you're somebody and I'm pissed off and it's some dude or something and I'm like, fuck off, and he looks at me and he's like, hey, really quick, time out. What did you mean by that? And I'll be like, fuck off before I pick you up and I throw you against the wall. Oh, okay, there you go. Context, right? One or the other, but communication, I think, never hurts anybody. So if you can communicate by asking a question and staying calm, then I think you'll get a calm answer. And if you don't, well, then tell that person to fuck off and just walk away. Hashtag Jen, fuck off. I love it. Please hashtag the shit out of that. Just type my name in. Tag me somehow. I don't know how that works though. Whatever. I don't know how that works with the Jen fuck. Like, if you hashtag Jen fuck off, could you like tag my name and do it like that? That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. I would love to see my Facebook blow up with hashtag Jen fuck off. That would be kind of cool. I met someone from New York. She always calls me a bitch. Yeah, that's another one of those things, right? I had a guy that would always call me an asshole. He's like, you fucking asshole. You kidding me? And it was kind of like he was like, oh, like, you fucking guy, like, you fucking dude, you fucking bro, like, you fucking asshole. So it's very weird. Sending you big hugs back, Jen. I had to be like, say what? But yeah, that's true. It's just different kinds of people's ways to communicate, and sometimes they don't think that it's anything worse, or think that it's anything bad. To them, it's just normal, right? By the way, the tears of my enemies are going to go down my gullet. Oh, delicious. Okay. An hour and 11 minutes of me bitching, crying, multiple times almost crying, getting a little upset, getting a lot hurt, being a lot overwhelmed. What else? I'm trying to evaluate this Warrior Health podcast at the end by saying that if you don't think that this is the real version of me and this is the authentic version of me and that the nice things I do and this honest vulnerability and this sense of sadness, anxiety, the tears, the hurt, the emotions, if you don't think this is the real me, then you got some evaluation to do in your own self, and you can also fuck off, because I think I'm tired of trying to hide the things. I think it feels like lying to me to hide the things that I'm trying to not say just so I don't hurt other people's feelings. I think people's feelings need to be their feelings. And I think I just need to say it how it is. And if somebody doesn't like the way that it sounds and somebody doesn't like the fact that I'm telling them the truth, I don't really think that's my issue. I don't think that's my problem. Right? Like how can I prevent that from happening? How can I prevent your own feelings from something I'm telling you that's the truth? It's like showing you my hand and going, that's my hand. If you think it's my foot, then you get all emotional about it. Is that my problem? No, not at all. That's not my fucking problem. So Jen, hashtag Jen fuck off. In my best New York accent, you fucking jag off. I don't think you can do that with your accent though, Trace. Yeah, you fucking forget about it, you fucking jag off. Oh, yes, you're right. The age does have a lot to do with it, but here's the other thing too. I don't think that somebody's too old to fall in love. I don't think somebody is too young to be affected by something. I think that age plays a part for what we already know, but I don't think age should play a part into how we should do things. And I said, oh, sorry, I just hiccuped. But I think at the same time, I think that our age makes it easier for some people to feel that way. But also I think that like you have to find like your own fuck off, right? Like if somebody doesn't swear, they can't say fuck off. So in their head, in their heart, they have to figure out their own version of that, right? Where it is, I don't care that you're so affected by the things that I do. If I'm being a good person, an honest person, a polite person, why is that affecting you? And if you can answer the question and come out of that knowing the answer, there's your pivot. If you're going to stay in that and you're going to blame everybody else around you for the reason why you're feeling that way, woe is me, I'm sad, this and that. Like, how many times have you come on here and heard me say something where I literally am like, feel sorry for me, please help me, please, like somebody grab me a wheelchair so I can fucking roll around and cry? Like, no. If I tell you something that's on here, it is to relate, to be honest, and to express how I'm feeling so that way people can feel like they are the kind of person that is validated by their own emotions and their feelings, right? Am I a therapist? No. Have I gone to therapy? Yes. Is it okay for me to relay what I learned in therapy with other people to validate that I'm doing the right thing and that I can still help other people? I don't need a degree for that. And yes, that's paying homage to my therapists, plural. Not to mention my friends who are therapists that help me out and talk me through shit and like are supportive of me, and people that are in the mental health field and stuff. Like, I'm a fucking sponge. Like, as a kid, you think you're a sponge and you're absorbing all this information. The older I get, the more I retain the shit that I am interested in. And I am interested in a positive mindset, a positive, healthy, like mental structure of life. I want to be like, here's all these fucking quotes, and I don't care who the fuck wrote them and who created these quotes. If they mean something in my life and I'm speaking them, I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just trying to pass along what I learned. I want people to feel more emotional towards positive things and not the negative things. And if I can do that and I can help you with that, then take that from it. But also, no, I'm not a therapist. I didn't go to school for it. I don't get paid for it. So no, I cannot be blamed for your problems. If I give you bad advice for something, then you just heard the wrong thing, because I'm not giving anybody advice. I'm just talking about me my feelings, my emotions, and the things that I think can help everybody else. And if something doesn't help you, then don't fucking listen to it. Like, how hard is that? Dustin, you do this, and I'm offended that you said that because that doesn't work for everybody. Guess what? Fuck off. Like, I don't care if it doesn't work for everybody. I didn't say it was. I'm just telling you what I'm like learning and how I go through my life and the things that I do. Also, the other easy thing to do is just turn off the podcast. Like, if you're so offended by something that I do or say, I should have a fuck off button, a Gen fuck off button, and you can push it and just fucking closes your whole computer down and then slaps you in the face. And then you're like, look, you're like, oh fuck. Then maybe you'll log back on and be like, I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to hit that button. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? A Gen fuck off button. Yeah. I got one of those. It's right here. You've always been authentic, and that's what makes you very special. Know that. Thank you so much, Caitlin. It means a lot. Truly does. Pissed off. I love you too, Jess. What do we got? You're a lot nicer than me. Oh, you know, that's true too. Some people care more. Some people are some people that don't care are really, really nice. Right? Like, some people that don't care at all are really fucking nice to you. And you're like, oh, you're such a polite and nice person. But you realize then they're selfish. They don't care. The only reason they're doing that is because they see some sort of way that they can get something from you, right? You know? But you stay in a Holiday Inn last night. But did you stay in a Holiday Inn last night? Oh my gosh. I forgot about the commercial for a second. And yes, I actually call my casa the Holiday Inn. I stay in a Holiday Inn every night. So I am always exactly what I mean to be. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was kind of funny. So he sent me oh, I wish there was sound. So Jesse sent me, I wonder if I can put that on here. Let's see. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. Oh, there it is. Thank you for that, Jesse. I know that was kind of funny. Does this work? We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Anyway, man, after all that, I'm not even quite sure if anybody wants to hear anything more. Wow. Oh, Murph, I didn't know you were in here. Sending me messages. Murph, always incognito. By the way, can somebody give me the score of the Dolphins game? They playing tonight? Dolphins playing tonight, right? No, maybe not. Just curious. Trying to put positive vibes out there for Murph's Dolphins. I don't know if they play or not because I'm a Seahawks fan, so I try to stick to the Seahawks schedule. Oh, okay. 24-13 Fins? Oh, Rogers, I see yours. 13. Oh, 24 to the Fins. So wait, so the Dolphins are winning right now? Oh, buddy. Telling you, see? Positive vibes for my girl Murph. Hoping that her Dolphins get a win and then they could just keep going. And go Seahawks. Because I'm a Seahawks fan, so go Hawks. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're dropping people. We went from like 20 to 13, so I'm guessing that my content isn't as enjoyable anymore for tonight because I'm not getting emotional or upset. So here, fuck off, right? That should be what it was. Also, I did have what do you call it? AI for tonight, but I couldn't hear whether or not everybody else could hear. So let me see if you guys can actually hear this person. If I pull it up, hold on. I'm just curious to see if other people can actually hear this if I bring it up on the screen. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a little screen share here, and you guys tell me whether or not that you guys can actually hear what's happening. Can you say hi to everybody? Okay. Okay. I'm going to see if I can do this again. Let me know if you hear a voice after I say this. Can you please say hi to everybody else? Does anybody hear anything? Just curious. There's a lot of stuff going on my screen, and I don't know what's going on. So wait, did you hear a voice say something? Okay. I didn't think you could hear anything. So anyway, that's why I was just double checking and making sure. Okay. If you could. No, okay. Yeah, so I was just making sure that it wasn't just my headset being broke, but that you couldn't actually hear anything because I couldn't see it transferring back and forth. So anyway, it's another one of those things. See, it's another one of those reasons why I got Daryl as my co-host, because Daryl's the brains and I'm the brawn. I can't figure half the shit out that I do. That's fucking right. Yeah, I think this is it. I think if I go down another road, I'm gonna end up getting a little bit upset about something else that's bothering me, and I don't want everybody else to, be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What are you doing? What is he saying now?" Then I have to go down another road of how upset I am. I got a handful of other things I could talk about on another podcast, but next week is going to be a little bit more positive. I got a couple of ideas that I was going to go through, and I was going to be doing some stuff with other people as well. I know that we didn't do it earlier. God, I fucking meant to do this shit too, but I want to do a roll call just to see who is in here. And I wanted to do it when we had like 22 people. That'd be awesome. It'd be really cool. So no, nobody hears anything. Courtney. Oh, Courtney's in here. How's it going, Courtney? Nobody's hearing anything. That's good. Anyway, let's do a roll call. Everybody send me your favorite number. And don't make it like a really weird long one. Like your favorite number, like under 500. I don't think anybody has a number over, like a favorite number that's over 100. If somebody does, put whatever your favorite number is over 100, please. But you know what I'm saying? Like when somebody says, "What's your favorite number?" You either go like 1 or like 0 to 10, or you do like out of 100, right? I would like to think. So there we go. We'll do a roll call for that. So Roger, lucky number 13, Roger says. Whitney goes with the 24. Kelly's with a 32, which is funny. I think of like NBA players when people give me their numbers. Kim goes with 11, and if they're lower numbers, I go with quarterbacks. Courtney goes with a 4. Trace, 3, of course. Allie goes with 7. Brooke is an 11. Whitney goes from 24 to and 69. Caitlin goes with 35. Ari goes with 182. So you got to tell me, Ari, why 182? And my favorite number, well, I guess I would have 2, but they're pretty much the same. Is either 9 or 99. Those are my numbers. 9 and 99. 2 different references in what they mean, but overall, from my football number to my favorite number. But 182. Oh, Blink 182. Oh wait, no, that's Roger. Roger said Blink 182. Yeah, that's kind of funny though. Great minds. Well, Brooke. Yeah, so Brooke and Kim both have an 11. And yeah, all right. Does anybody? Maybe we'll end it with this. Does anybody have any questions for me? Does anybody want to ask a question at all to me and get mine? Dave says number 13. Dave on YouTube. Thank you, Dave, for watching on YouTube, brother. And if Heather's there, give her a big hug for me, please. And I can't wait to see you guys. Trace is going to be in town in 2 weeks, and I'll be there with him. So we're gonna go see Dave Knight. I'm gonna give me some big Dave Knight hugs. 99 was my jersey number, also defensive tackle. Yeah, same. Defensive tackle and tight end, as well as berserker on kickoff. Yeah. 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Oh, if you guys are looking for a really good song that is a throwback to Jay-Z, but also just an overall and I'm gonna end up getting banned if I end up playing the whole thing, but I can play a little bit of it. Tell me if you guys can hear this. If you got problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. Anyway, it's a good version. It's actually 99 Problems by Hugo, Hugo. Hugo. Also, if anybody would like to, you can message me and ask me, but I have 15 hours and 13 minutes of Dustin's favorite covers of songs on Spotify. And if you're looking for it, even if you don't have Spotify, at least you get the list of songs that you could do to like Apple or something. But let me know and I'll send you a link for it. Or you can just follow me. You can follow me on Spotify at American Wrecker. By the way, that's a photo my daughter took. She took a photo of me and had me turned into like a cartoony type version of me. Kind of cool. I don't know how to do that again though. Anyway, does anybody have any questions? Let's see. I posted my question before the numbers. Oh, hold on. Wait, this one? Whitney? Something to talk about next week to bring back to the chats. Is that okay? Ask the question again because maybe I don't understand that one. Yeah, so do that one again, Whitney. Post the question again for me. Just wanted to apologize for being late. No apologies. You can be late. You can be never. You can watch it later on. You could be here for the whole thing. Like, I think, I don't know. I just think it's whatever people want it to be for the podcast, for all the podcasts and stuff, you know? Daryl can't make, every day he comes on to be a co-host and does a lot of work with me. We try to do things like the intro and stuff. I got another one of my buddies, Garrett. He's going to be helping out by getting us a cool intro for each one of the shows. So it'll be pretty cool that each show will have its own little intro, which will be pretty awesome. And then I'm going to have him come on the show, talk about that a little bit and some other things, maybe how him and I met originally and just have some fun with it. Right. And then yeah, like I said before, if you want to come in and hang out, yeah. What's my favorite number? 99. 9 and 99. There's 9 realms for Viking culture. And my number is 99. And I was born on April 9th, 1979. Rule of 3. All kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of shit with that. I could go down a whole fucking rabbit hole for that. Give us a topic to bring back the next week's chat. I got a topic for everybody to bring back the next week's chat. My topic is yearly goal and what you're going to do to accomplish this goal. You can tell us, right, what this is, right? This is going to be the topic. And I want people to come on and tell us come on for like 2 to 5 minutes, however long it takes you, and talk about the reason why it's your goal, what the goal is, obviously, and why you need to accomplish it before not the end of this year, but within a year from today. So next year, like by September, let's say you want this goal to be accomplished by then. And I want people to come on and tell me. If you're scared to do it, then fucking fight your fear. How about that? If you talk a lot, well, then I'll just boot you out at that 5-minute marker. I want people to get to know each other, right? I want people to know a little bit more about each other, not just from the chat, but being able to come on here and see a picture or see a real person on here talking about those things. So let's just do that. I think it'll be awesome. I think it'll be fun. I'd love to come on one of these days when you do mental health. Well, again, mental health next Monday. Come on and let's do it. And come on, and you get an opportunity to talk. Like, I'll just ask the question to each person as they come in, and I'll say, okay, what is your goal for this year, and what is the reason for this goal? Why is it important to you? And people will come on and say that. Also, I want people to know that tomorrow we're gonna do another Meet the Goonies. Kelly, Joe, Marcelo, they were all up at the Goonies house with me when I met this couple and their 2 children. And I'm going to have the couple on kind of like I did last week with Aaron and Billy. And I'm going to have them come on. We're just going to talk, meet the Goonies. I mean, I met them at that time. I don't know them all that well, but I feel like I knew them. And so we're going to get on and we're just going to talk like we did before. And I would love to do that too, a Meet the Goonies night. I want to bring in 2 people each time. Maybe more, depends on how long people want to stay, but at least 2 people for each Meet the Goonies. And people can ask questions about these people and say, like, how did you become a Goonie? And we'll just learn more about them and stuff. We'll get better at the questions, right? Thursday is Throwback Thursday with myself and Daryl. But here's another kicker. If you watch the one where I was taking my daughter to her driver's ed, I will be dropping my son off at work. And then I will be coming back, starting the podcast. Then I'll have the podcast running, and then hopefully Daryl will jump in. If not, then I'll be sending myself a link so that way I can jump in on the road, take my daughter to driver's ed, wait at driver's ed for her while doing the podcast, pick my daughter up, take her back home, then go pick up my son from work later when he does. So it's going to be chaotic for me, but you guys are going to see a day in the life of Dustin-Mario-Johnson and his 2 children, right? From driver's ed to kids having jobs to getting home from school to chores to whatever it is. So you guys you'll be on the road with me for some Throwback Thursday, and Daryl will hopefully be able to hold down the fort on the hosting level with comments and things like that. I hope. We'll see. If not, then I'll do my best. And then this Friday, we will have a No Fucking Filter Friday night. My goal is to have some people on to talk more about stuff that could be emotional, that could be loud, it could be like this, it could be fun. And if anybody's wanting to have some drinks and hang out, then we could do a drinking game, right? And we could see where people lie when it comes to maybe like a truth or dare type of thing, right? Or a truth thing, because I guess people can't really do a dare unless we could make that work and facilitate the idea that I could send you a link, you jump on for a second, do your dare, and then you jump back off. That'd be kind of fun too. Anyway, yeah. So, yes. My life probably sounds like a lot of people's. Multiple jobs, 2 kids, single dad, podcasting certain nights. I'm a gamer. I like to play video games to relax myself. Weekends, DIY, get shit done, trying to just do it all, I guess, right? And then lack of sleep and all that fun stuff. So, but thank you guys all for coming on. Thank you everybody for just spending some time with me and letting me vent and listening and commenting and being a part of it. Yeah. Let's see. What is this? Dares would be hilarious on screen, right? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I think it'd be kind of cool. Have a good night, Raj. Mr. Dodd. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. Thank you those that messaged me privately, and I will open those up and I will take a look at those and respond in order, of course, to be as respectful as I can to everybody. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And if I don't message right away, you kind of know the reason why. But also, I need to make some food too, because I haven't eaten anything today, and I didn't even really talk about never mind. I didn't really talk about anything I really want to talk about. So I'm gonna use that for next week and stuff. But I appreciate everybody coming on. Thank you for letting me be real. Thank you for letting me be my true, genuine self. Get emotional whenever I need to. And yeah, have a good night. So please subscribe and follow my my good old YouTube. Please. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna be a long fucking road. So the more we get, the better. The more shares we get, the better. Why? Because then once we get it to 1,000, I'll stop fucking talking about it. That's the goal. Once we hit that goal, then we're good to go. But yes. Anyway, have a good night, you guys. I love you guys all, and thank you for chiming in.